Hello, I'm happy that you're in my studio with me today. I decided that after I got some items on Etsy, I would take a little YouTube rest, and I did. And so I'm going to be doing some crafting, but I thought I would also share some of what's been happening here with me. This is my new box size happy place. I decided that it might very well be time for me to make a journal for myself, a play place. And I remembered that on my maybe 3 week ago mall dive, I had found a binder that was like new, and well, one thing led to another. So it has been given its own box because I know that I will not be getting to this as often as I would like, and I can keep my things and my brain in here. So let me share with you what is in this box thus far. Here is the binder. It was this nice square size, and I just am taken with that. For any piece of paper, I don't know what it is. I can't wait to get my hands on anything that is square. So I glued down some Walmart canvas. On the inside, I used this very innocuous natural paper as a cover for the inside. That was the labor, and it was rather labor intensive because this was a new experience for me to lay fabric down on a cover. But I'm a girl who likes a 3-ring binder. So, on the subject of the binder, let me remind you what was in there. The box of cards that match the motif on the front of the journal. I might or might not use them, but wowza. In here were the pocket dividers. So I removed the part that talked about the various and sundry recipes. And here I have all of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 divisions that will be in the binder. And I thought, now what am I going to do with this binder? Well, I think I've decided to, I might certainly use all of these as it gets a little thicker and thicker. And here we go with the craziness of pollen. We're having a northeaster blowing in from the ocean, and it moves all the pollen around. So, and I was out working on our patio, cleaning up for spring. So excuse me, but I will have to let Ricola work. And so these are lovely pocket shiny paper, heavyweight dividers. Love them. I also took the time to make a page template. I picked some possible pages that I might want to include in this journal. I don't know yet whether I will or won't, but they're here and ready to go. In fact, I'm going to leave these out of the box next to my chair so that I can do some hole punching. Since I finished, or almost finished, the 7 baby girl tags, and they do not go in the mail for a while yet, I can kind of take them and set them aside because I'm a very compartmentalized person. I had time then to think about this, and I decided, you know, I remembered Then I had some more fabric, and I used the linen fabric on a journal. And I remembered that I had this, and I thought, well, if I fussy cut, and these are not just floppy fabric, these are glued down, which is going to make it so much easier. I thought, I can cut some of these and put them down as a layer on the cover. And these, I can I'll mix them a little bit, because these I could use then on the back. And then I said, why don't you go under the bed, Carol, where the wallpaper paper is, and see if the paper is there. And lo and behold, I found the papers that go with these fabrics. So that might work out very nicely inside of the journal someplace. So that's where I am at the moment with this Just For Me journal. And I added this because I thought that I so loved making this quadruple pocket and raggedy tags that I thought I might just want to put that there. I thought that might be nice as a starter. Then further, I thought I might use these different sections for completely different experiments. I know I want to play with botanicals. I would like to do birds. I would like to try a little boho. And so the pages inside these sections could be my learning place, my reference. This could turn out to be a reference book for me. Well, that's my thinking today. I don't think it will change, but it might. So, here we go with that. I shall put this box away. And you know where that away is defined as. Today, I want to work some more in this goodie stack. Last time I worked on these tags. I had this one left over. I want to work on that one. And I have my bits and remnants. I have here some sari and a little bit of lace and some pieces of fabric and some envelopes that I made and some more pieces of fabric to use to decorate and to maybe make more raggedies and templates. And I've made these, and I thought that today I would work on this tag and work on these pockets. So these are my little tiny bits, and they're a little bit of a pill to have them in the bags. The bags are wonderful, but they're hard to find things I like to touch. So I purchased a few little plastic boxes at Dollar Tree. And I thought I would keep these little ones in here. And there they go. So I'm going to begin. Put these things over here. That strange noise you hear is, that you might hear, is my husband running some outside water. Sometimes it makes that noise because it's probably just been taken out of the its winter cocoon. Well, yes, I remembered now that I did finish the back of that tag, and I have my Naturals lace box handy. But first things first. I hope that all of you have been having a pleasant week. I know that many of us are waiting patiently for spring. All right, now. Just absolutely must have a little bit of, just must have, thinking a circle, a little bit of music. And a piece of coffee dyed. I was wondering if that might not be fun on that side, and the answer is yes. And I want to cut a circle or something. Now, the last time I tried using this was not exactly the cat's whiskers, so let's see if I have better luck this time. Stand up and hope for leverage. Oh, my. Well, I have to take this back to my husband to make some magic. I don't think it's going to work, and it's going to go to its reward if it doesn't work, because I have zero patience for contraptions that don't do what they're supposed to do. So, let me see This one might not be a little better behaved. Well, thank you, thank you. Do we have anything in this? Oh, yes, we do. Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, my, yes. We'll have a little piece of sorry. Oh, my, yes, we will. Whoops, let's get flat on it now. That's too pretty. Is there anything else that we ought to be thinking about? No, I think the sorry. Ooh, I'm thinking the sorry might speak for itself. Maybe like this too. This might also. This might definitely also. And I know that I have these. And because I've cleaned up that drawer and made some sense out of it, I actually remembered what I have in here. I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's use these. All right. Now, I'm thinking that this might be a good start. So, like that and that, definitely on the top, over there. Let's see. I'm going to distress the edges and the papers and glue them down, and then we'll make our decisions here about where I'm going to go. I wanted to share my discovery with you. Scotch Create Permanent Glue Pen. Clear glue, photo safe. In accordance with 180 standard 18916, etc., etc. This is a new friend. It's quite lovely. You have a this end for a little bit wider application, a little squeezable, and this end, and as you can see, I have been using it and I'm quite happy. No odor. So I took a chance, and it was a happy one, because I do know that Fabrifix is wonderful, and I agree with that. However, it seems to have a personality of its own. There we go. A lot of straight lines here. So I'm going to make this one perpendicular to those lines. And then for the sari, since it is fabric, I'm just going to put a little bit of Fabrifix on here. And you here. Now I'm thinking that this is calling me for a little bit of natural lace. Right there. Okay. All right, let the fun begin. Let the fun begin. Too light. Too important. Oh, well. Some things just have to be treated with the greatest of love, because they don't come around again. Well, look, old friend, that's possible. Let's see what else we have here. Too big. Much too big. Forgot about that, saving that for a journal cover. So, don't want to keep using this, going back to the same trough. Now, what's down here? They're too big. That's tatting. Nope. Let's see what we have here. Yes, this way. I'm thinking yes. I'm thinking yes. Let's see what happens now. Oh yes, now. This is going to call for the best glue ever because it will wait. It will wait and only improve as it waits. So, many dots of glue. All right. Can you see that glue? Yes, yes you can. Righty now. Fingers crossed. I know that it will dry clear. It will dry clear, but well, this is going to be remembered. It's been starched, and I didn't know what was going to happen, but good things happened. So, growing out of this bin. Okay. Now, for a little pop of color here. While this is drying, I'm going to go look at my sorry for a tie. But are you? There you are. Okay. Right there. And here. Okay, let's hope I find something pretty for the top. Good morning. I'm back to play. I've done all my domestic goddess activities that I can think of. Done history. Now it's time to play. I've also spent some time prior to this doing the things that no one on earth would want to watch me do over and over again. So I've done some distressing. I've done some sewing. Oh, and I wanted to share this. I found this piece of sari to finish this tag up, and I'm quite tickled with it. I think it might be finished, although one never knows. So let's see. Let me share what I have been stitching. I worked on these pieces. These are tags from the wonderful Tracy Fox, and so I decided to back these. This one backed with coffee dyed paper, and I used my I used these scissors. I don't know whether I shared this with you before, but I found this pair, two of them, in Walmart for some ridiculous price. I don't even think they cost $4. And as you can see, they work a treat. So I did the stitching on these four. I have more shares on that. And I backed this with some of my my Japanese script. I don't know what's going to happen there yet. I backed this with some of my vintage paper, and I made a nice deep pocket. And I even had to redo a thread the machine and a bobbin, and I think I'm starting to get the feeling there. I pulled this out and I thought, wow, that might be rather cute as a booklet. And I pulled these tags out from the leftovers from my Ophelia journal, and these pieces, I distressed them. And this envelope, and it does just fit into my Just For Me journal. And here are the two pockets that I'm going to be working on filling. Let's see, this one fits here, and I had it hiding on myself. So all I can say is I guess it's better that you only have to watch me do this once rather than repeatedly. I do hope that you are having a good day. I'm having one because I've declared myself housebound for the day. I find that I certainly get more arting done in my studio here if I don't break up the day going out here and there, either by myself or with my husband. But it just seems to cut an awful lot out of the day. So, okay, now this does fit in. No, it doesn't. Okay, this one fits in here nicely. So I'm going to leave it there so that I do not, I don't forget it. So I also had another light bulb go on in my head. But before that, I used some of my books and made some copies on a little bit heavier quality copier paper. More poundage. I think this is 32-pound copy paper, and I'm happy with that. And I had them cut out, and as you can see, they were laid down on these cards like this one is, and I thought, self, don't you have a little contraption that you've had for 3 years and haven't used really very much? And nope, see, that one isn't going to work, but that's allowed. And That's definitely going to work. So I said, self, let's try. Let's just see what we can see here. So I'm going to put this one here, and then I'm going to have to glue that one down. And let's not forget to do this. Just a little tiny bit on the points. Oh yes, it fits. And it fits just a little bit off on the edge, no problem. Okay, you're not going to leave. And I think I'm going to put that right there. Yes, I am. Good. Okay, so that one is done. And let me work on finishing this one. Okay, and then for this, I'm going to use, where is it? Where are you hiding? Okay, I'm going to use this end. Now this is a little bit wetter glue than the Fabrifix, but it does work very, very nicely. And down that goes. Then I took this miserable thing and I had it in the laundry room, and my husband said, "What's the matter?" And I said, "It still doesn't work." Well, he picked it up and he jiggled a little bit, and of course it worked. And I said, okay, I shall give it another try, and I shall learn the fine art of jiggle. Do not even go there with jiggle. I don't like things to have to jiggle. They're supposed to work. But it's awfully pretty. This one came out. It's been in there I don't know how long, and it was top was ripped off, so I decided to make that one into a small one. And I have these, and these don't go in here, but they would go in my larger one, so I shall persevere and give that a try, hoping all the while that this is going to work. Is it going to go in there? Yes, it is. I guess I found a new toy. But there we go. Which one? Oh, this one. This one, just to kind of break the stem thing we have going there. Well, this is officially more than this has ever been used. I wonder if they're still making refill. I shall look. I shall look. And yes, it gets A for sticky. Break that line with the dark side, and these are perpendicular. So let's break that line a little bit right there. Okay, that's a start. Now these are botanical, so let's do botanical. Let's just, now I've got now these, and greenery. We have a little green, so I don't know if I need greenery. Let's see what might be in here. Very pretty. Shape of the leaves, of the petals, similar to that. That might be a nice start. Let's try. Let's try this first. Just the tiniest bit. Goes. And let's do this a little bit in an angular fashion. All right, now, do we need anything else? Wouldn't that one just do? These are strong botanicals. This one is kind of weak, so let's have a little bit of, there it is. Let's have a little, whoopsie daisy. Well, let's just take care of this one as best we can. We're certainly not going to waste that over a little thing like a rip down the middle. There we go. Now, I had some Tim Holtz that I hadn't really explored, so no time like the present. Oh my goodness, there are some such tiny ones in there. Ooh, 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 ooh. My. I know that many of you know exactly what's in here, but ooh, that bit of red would bring out that red right up there. That I like there, but let's see, we have something that's kind of dark. Ooh, that might be even better. It's pretty. Maybe that one there. Ooh, how about a little butterfly? Why not? This is more fun than I can stand. Okay, here, butterfly. Moving right along. My goodness, these are so tiny. Oh. This and this. I think I've captured everybody. Now, okay, I'm going to add this little bit of ephemera, and then I need something. I want something soft on there. I don't know what it's going to be yet. We'll see. Butterfly. Butterfly. And regulator almanac. All right, let's have that. And red to go with red. Yes. Okay. And if you'll notice this, let me let you see that this glue does a little bit of a similar thing on the edge here. And when it gets on my fingers, it almost feels a little bit like old Standby, but not really. No odor. So now I'm thinking lace. I'm thinking lace. Now, what kind of, what sort? Too vertical. I need something soft. Back to the bin. Well, we could always do a little of that. There's some of that left. Those are too large. I'm wondering if Old Standby might have to these are just too large. All too large. I just got this one. Oh, someday I'm going to get to use that somewhere. Love it. And I even love searching for bits of lace. It's so much fun. Oh, and look at this. I was hiding it down here at the bottom. I was hiding it on myself, too. Oh, my, my. Look at that. Hand crocheted butterfly. Okay. And for $2, I wasn't going to leave it there. So, what can we do? Anything, anything? Anything, anything? Maybe some of that. Maybe some of that. This is starched within an inch of its life. Oh, goodness. But I don't want to cover up the botanicals too much. Maybe just down there. Maybe just down there. And maybe right here. Oh, look at this shape right here. Let's see if we can get it to do anything at all. This be pretty. Right there. But without those. Don't like those. Gone. Gone. How about, oh my goodness, it almost looks like a spider web up there. Isn't that pretty? Down in here, maybe. Yes, I'm not going to inflict my gluing on you. I will return. Well, another discovery. If these are cut very carefully, they can cascade over the bits of the pocket. Pencil line can be the pencil spots, basically, not the line, can be erased. Oopsie daisy. Oopsie daisy. Let's get over here. Yes, we're there. Yes, we're there. Good. Good. So, and I added, this one was my learning piece. So, we're moving along with those. And I'm wondering if a little bit of careful stenciling might just do the trick. I'm going to look and have a think. Well, I've decided that I'm going to use this small angular grid bit here and there, and it's so tiny, but I think it needs a little pop. So, with this flower, Folk Art, Black Cherry, number 224. If you can find some of this, it's wonderful. And Folk Art also makes good old-fashioned magenta, which is 4038. Both of them are wonderful. Now, I'm going to use the magenta on this one, and I'll show you why. Do you see the magenta here? And it will play up these berries a little bit. And I want to. So, let's see what we can do with this now. Also, a test pad, because I want this to be, I don't want this to be heavy. So, a little bit here, definitely here. Let's see. Okay, let me get the lines lined up correctly. And let's have a little tiny bit of magenta. Let's see. Let's see what happens here now. This works better and better as the paint is used up. Yes, don't like that. It's still a little too wet. Not going to do that. So, right, and okay, let's do fingers crossed. Happiness. Stenciling happiness. And yes, I'm going to let it go up there a little bit. Yes, I am. Alrighty. Alrighty, yes. Now, here, again, let me line up make sure these lines at the bottom of the pocket and the lines on the stencil are parallel. Just a bit over here. Let's see where we are. Doing well, but a little bit up here. And covering up the lace. Let's not do that, Carol. Okay. Going to go over. Going to go over this area. Done. Yes. Right. Now, black cherry. Here we come. And for sure this has to be checked out. Nope, run together. Too wet, wet, wet. Wet, wet, wet. Still. Still. Paint must be, the paint must be thinner. Okay, we'll just keep at this because I'm going to win. There we go. There we go. It's almost difficult to believe that there's still some color in this sponge, but there is. Yes, there is. I got 2 more of these little tablets at Dollar Tree the other day because they are just perfection for chores like this. They keep me out of trouble. Oh boy. I know I'm going to need some more. Let's see. Holding my breath. Yes, holding my breath. Because the stencil can be very prone to having runs between. Just the tiniest little smidge up there. I like that, if I do say so myself. There we go. Very, very little paint was used. So, believe that will be it for this craft with me. We managed to get two, 1, 2, 3 triple pockets, and thanks to Tracy Fox and my new printer, I have these lovely bits. I do hope that you enjoyed sharing this time with me. I would appreciate, of course, you giving me a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel. I'll be working a little bit more on this and sharing more as we go along. Bye now. Whoops, I almost forgot. That one. There we go. Now that's the whole troop right there. Bye now again.